All right, my people, welcome to Hustle and Love. Today, author Isha J, my significant other, my partner, she couldn't be here, you know what I'm saying, because of personal reasons, but the show must go on because, we hustling. So if when I was behind the wall, my baby was hustling. She was doing what she had to do, cutting the corners, you know what I'm saying, and making sure everything was right. So it's only right that I reciprocate. But today, I want to introduce y'all probably seen him behind, you seen his magazine and everything throughout the prison system on the newsstands, you know what I'm saying, nationally and internationally. But he became a very good friend of mine, and I feel, as I felt, in episode 5, that I'm always going to present you the best of the best as I grow, to show you that it's not where you come from, it's where you're going and where you end up. And without further ado, I want to introduce you to publisher Tyson.
Peace, man. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. This is a really dope platform. And what makes it even more doper is because you just came home from out of prison, and
Amen.
you hit the ground running.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So doing an interview or Q&A, or for us just having a conversation, your history makes it even more doper and such a more refreshing opportunity to just build. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So thank you for having me.
All right, well, tell the people about yourself, man. Who you be, man, and what you do. Because although you've been out here a while, you came out hitting the ground. And a lot of individuals don't understand when you become determined what it is steps, because they don't actually know people of our magnitude who really come out and grind and make it and take those steps. So, I would like you to share your grind, and your history, because your paperwork good. Your paperwork of power. I got a shirt myself.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Black entrepreneur. But your grind in this magazine, in this publishers business, because it's hard for a brother out here, man.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of examples of men and women who are coming home from prisons and doing the things that they know to do, but oftentimes they don't get the recognition that they deserve because of so many people who come from the prisons and they don't do what they're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? And that's their choice and that's their prerogative. So a lot of times we don't really see the powerhouses of individuals that we need to see. But my story is, I don't believe my story is unique. In a sense, it is coming from a position where I came from to publishing a magazine that's in all the prisons, that's in newsstands, that's international. It's not unique because of the men and women who came home from prison before me. You know what I'm saying?
No, I understand that. But it is, in a sense, because you added on to with those who came before us did. So in your own way, your tradition.
Tradition.
Like Asada said, we can't forget the tradition.
No, and shout out to all those magazines and publications, man, who were hip hop street culture based, that came before me, paving the way so that Urban Life News magazine can exist, because Urban Life News magazine was born inside a federal institution. You know what I'm saying? That's when I came up with the idea that maybe it was possible, after having studied the greats, Don Diva Fez, As Is, Straight Stuntin', Double XL, Source Magazine, right? All those magazines that came before us. It was then when I decided to give it a try to bring forth another publication that's not only hip-hop cultural based and something that speaks about the highs and lows of street culture, but a publication that acts as a voice to the voiceless, that gives back to men and women who are incarcerated, and in exchange give men and women who are incarcerated a platform to reach back out into the society. Because when you do any amount of time, all you want to hear about is what's going on in the town.
Yes.
You know
and
what I'm
who
saying?
shouts you out when you get your man doing his 1, 2.
Yeah, you want to know what's going on in your neighborhood. Yo, what's up with my man? Yo, you seen that girl? Right?
Yes.
So for the the short version of Urban Life News Magazine is we provide all that information for you.
Yes.
4 times a year, plus one special edition.
Wow, that's dope. See, but that's because you sat back while you was doing time and basically strategically critiqued what you were reading and then seen how you could basically fit.
You know why? You when this was my last bid. I had done 3 bids before that, so I did a combined 16 years.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The first bid I did in 1991 was a 1-3.
Yes.
You know, that's orientation into
Yes,
prison.
in prison.
And it oftentimes has the reverse effect. Instead of scaring you straight,
Hey,
it gets you open.
Encourages you.
Right? Because
yes.
you meet dudes that you never met before.
Yes.
And you be fascinated with their stories.
Yes.
And you feel like, I can't wait to get home and try this shit out. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like
that's a fact, but people.
Right? But
yes.
whether you can achieve it or not, if he did it and this guy you ate with and you walked the yard with, you can't wait to get home to try to lock your portion of the game down.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
and so, that's what it is, man.
And so, the reason I
Oh,
say
I'm sorry. Excuse me. I lost my thought for a
Yes.
minute. But the reason why I created Urban Life News, part of the reason, there's many reasons, but part of the reason was I saw a lot of men who were locked up, and these were some dope dudes. And what I mean by dope, they was conscious, they had their integrity, they were somebody in the streets, and they maintained their positioning in life throughout their stay in prison, but they ran out of resources.
Yeah.
Their girl might have left them, or their wife might have left them. We talking dudes that been down for 10, 20 plus years, so it's difficult to maintain a family.
Man.
So you got some magnificent brothers and sisters, but brothers specifically that are locked up, who they ran out of resources. They had to pay for a lawyer. They had to buy commissary. They had
Just
to take
the
it.
daily. People think living in prison
It's cheap.
It's cheap.
Or
No,
easy,
it
nah.
costs living in prison.
Facts.
It costs, and if you don't have that family support or outside support, they ain't giving you too much to survive on. So
They only giving you enough to survive.
yes,
They're not giving you nothing else. Everything else got to come from
hustling.
Yeah, from the hustle.
That hustle. That hustle.
Right?
Yes.
It come from the hustle, but a hustle without resources is exasperating. It's tiring.
Yes.
So my point is my point being that some of these guys got reversible issues in their cases. Some of these guys got things in their case that had they had a couple of dollars, they could probably see the town again.
Yes,
So
yes.
Urban Life News Magazine not only provides information that's entertaining, what's going on in the hood, mottos, hip hop stories. We got the relevant laws that these brothers need to be abreast of. We got changes in old laws. We got amendments. What is illegal search and seizure? What is due process? What is a 440.20?
Yes.
Things that can get them another shot. So although we can't give everybody money to get home,
Yes.
right? Although they might have run out of resources, but we figure after you finish being entertained and you pick up the magazine again, like you'll begin to see the relevant information that's in there for you.
Remind us, like, don't give up.
Don't give up with something that might be an appealable issue.
Yes.
Right? What is constructive and non-constructive gun possession?
Yes.
We're not validating, we're not complimenting anybody that does crime, but we know everybody make mistakes.
Yes. Everybody in the course of providing the basic necessities
For yourself and your
Yes,
family.
for yourself and your
we
family,
get caught
yes.
up in the game that we all love.
Yes.
Right? So now when this person again runs out of resources and he begins to wake up and want to fight for himself, but he's ran out of a way to get back. Now we provide the type of articles and information that can give you a way or the beginning of a way out.
And to re-stimulate you, because I can
Yes,
say
yes,
this from
yes,
personal
yes.
experience.
Because you can't always get out.
I put in like 44 40s, Amcom novices, any little issue that I thought I can use to get out, I put it in the court. So, and many a times you get stuck after so many different, and when that new ideal
It sparks
comes,
you.
it sparks. Oh, hold up, let me get my books again.
That's
Let
a
me
fact.
put them back.
That's
And,
a fact.
and that's so dope, because information is power, and the utilization of that information, the application of it is powerful. That's why I use my platform to inspire, motivate, empower, and educate. We know everything else. The experiences speak for ourselves. So for the little shorty that's out there, you know what I'm saying, the young brothers and sisters who's trying to find a way, this is an example of individuals who have done hardcore time and came home. Not an individual who said he did 60 days and now he trying to tell you all about the streets. This is like 60 years here.
Yeah, never got no 60 days.
You feel me? That's right.
Never got
And
no 60 days for
paperwork is good.
But yeah, we don't do no telling over here.
You feel me?
When the doctor give you a medicine to take, your name is on the jar for a reason, because that medicine has been prescribed for you. And if you got a sickness or if you got something you need to deal with, then you need to take the medicine as prescribed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not switch the label and give your medicine to somebody else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Take your medicine. And we're not talking about right or wrong, or if you did it, if you didn't do it. If you live the way that we live and you get knocked, you should take your medicine. That's just about having integrity. And we're not saying don't fight for yourself.
Yes.
But fight according to law.
Yes.
You know what I'm
According to not only the law,
but our law. The law.
Our law, the law of the land. The
Yeah.
law that
Yeah.
when you went and if you say you real, that you don't have to place yourself in a position to
Do some sucker shit
at the behest of someone else and feel that you justified doing it.
That's right. There's no justification. And we're not saying that it's easy. We're not saying that that's the easy way.
No.
But when you're carrying guns and you get money outside the law, that's not easy either. And that comes with benefits and perks. You know
That's right.
That comes with benefits and perks. Or else you wouldn't be enticed into that way of life.
That's
you
right.
skip the step, you skip some corners, and you get to wherever it is that you need to get. But in the process, if you stumble, if you get caught going through a backyard and there's a dog there, you can't call for help because you shouldn't have been in that space to begin with. You know what I'm saying? So it's up to you to get away from the dog. That's your responsibility.
And you know, as I was speaking about, you know, our interview, you know what I'm saying, that we had, you know, and you know, being honored with the next cover issue.
Indeed so.
You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, the time is right. And a big homie of mine, yes, I have big homies. Although I'm the big homie of the real big homies, I also have older brothers who I consider, you know, older brothers, older comrades who I confide in, who I respect. There's nothing wrong with that.
That's no man's an island. See, no man's an island.
That's right.
Right? We have ancestors for a reason. We got people who came before us for a reason. None of us are the originators of the game.
No, that's
right. And part of the problem in this particular game is that we've lost a lot of honor and integrity, and that's the reason why inside these jails, these young boys are disrespecting people who was there before them.
Yes.
And so they might be a little bit older, and they might not be who they was.
Right.
But on the strength, they say honor our mother and our father so that our days will be long. These men are not your mothers and fathers in the biological sense, but don't forget the role that they played in your evolution and teaching you things that you needed to be taught so that you can take steps through the game, in this game that we play. You know what I'm saying?
I used to say that, right? Because I used to talk to a lot of these old gangsters, man, who been in 40 years. Like a big bro of mine, Shakim. Shakim been in 45 years since the age of 16.
But
you feel me?
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Okay, pardon me.
And I remember him when I came in. Him, you know, Zay, Rondu Bolden, Ace. Man, these dudes had one of the strongest. Carlito. These dudes' crew was so strong. I mean, they arms stretched across the whole New York state. And these the dudes that influenced me. You feel me? So coming back and, you know, seeing them and seeing the young brothers, dudes is not as involved as they was, and they just dropped it, you know, because other things come in place, your health, you know, you're not working out no more.
Important.
Yes. And you know what he told me? He said, B, it's your time. It's your time. That's your problem. Not saying that I'm running from the problem, but it's your time.
And you also got to know when you won as an old timer.
Yes.
You got to know when it's time to transition out, and that don't make you obsolete as well. But true, the same way we want it to be recognized, sometimes these young guys want to be recognized too.
Yes.
And so there needs to be some sort of dialogue, right? Because we have a responsibility as people who are older, and the younger dudes got a responsibility too. And that communication has been lost for several reasons. You know what I'm saying? Part of the demise, and I don't want to go back and sound corny, but when crack came into the neighborhood,
No, that's a fact.
right? Because when young dudes started making more money than their parents,
Yes.
and then their dads started going away to prison for long stretches of time,
Or being a victim of the same drug that
Yes.
he chose to sell.
so you grow up with a low disregard to the dudes who came a little bit before you. So now
Yes.
back in the days, and it's corny to say back in the days, but back in the days when you used to respect these dudes, now you
Yes.
can't wait to violate them.
V-
Like when I wish that nigga would.
Yeah.
Yo, you know, that's such and such, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
These are the same guys who don't get out the way of the hallway when the lady walking through. They smoke in front of her
Yes.
instead of hiding the blunt. It sounds all corny, but this is part of the demise of the community-based integrity that we have for people who just came
Yes.
before. Whether you liked him or not, whether
Yes.
you knew he was a sucker or not, but you just respecting the game. Because later on, that same respect might save your life.
Absolutely. And it's crazy because I used to have these same conversations with brothers about how bad crack had affected our community. And a lot of these young brothers and sisters are direct descendants of that.
Of course.
You know what I mean? So this is why you see such emotion more so than when we were growing up. You know, regardless to what we did in the street, we had a sense of respect. So when Miss Hattie came through, although we smoking reefer, she smelled it, we tucked it.
That's
How
right.
you doing? We grabbed her bag. So when the police came in the community and was looking for us, Miss Hattie don't know nothing.
That's a fact.
Because we made our communities safe.
And Miss Hattie's son might have bust your ass later.
Exactly.
You know, just to add on to that, because there
Yes.
was many layers of,
Yes.
of respect, right? There was many layers of integrity.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Miss Hattie's son might have been a goon,
Yes. No.
right? But now, giving an example just to make a further point, Miss Hattie's son might be locked up doing 20.
Yes.
So these little dudes, they grow up like, man, I don't give a fuck, right?
don't
That's
know
the
him.
Yeah, that's the new mentality.
Yes.
Like, not all of them, because there's exceptions to every
Yeah,
rule,
yes.
but overall, we see a reoccurring theme of skipping steps.
And we spoke about that.
Yes, we did.
You know what I'm saying?
Skipping
when,
steps.
When you can skip, we're not saying that you can't skip a step if you preparate.
True.
If you preparate.
Or just be able to handle it, right?
See, but
You,
but that goes back, you know, because we can't guess in this game whether you can handle if you place yourself in a high risk situation that the consequences are like
Yeah.
life threatening.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can't guess whether you can handle this or not.
so what do we have to go off of?
No, but what we have to do, we have to keep it old school, old rules. Standard steps in due time.
That's
In
a
due
fact.
time.
That's a
And
fact.
standard because you may start boosting, but that don't mean sticking up is for you.
True.
And you stay in your lane, and after you come into, you may just want to go back to school and get a job.
You may just want to stay getting fresh, or boosting might
Yes.
be enough for you.
Exactly.
It depends on what your particular aspirations are.
And this is the
But
difference.
if you jump to sticking up, and you might not be built like that, and the dudes around you don't check you, then they possibly set you up to jam them up later on. You know what I'm saying? If the,
Babe, bro. I got you. Pardon me for a minute, but keep. Yeah, go down and get C. He have to do it.
And that's 15.
All right. Yeah. So, excuse me, y'all.
yeah, peace. Pardon me. So what we were saying? You said an example of what?
Yeah, of standards. The example, as I was saying, was that when I was coming up, you know, I went through steps.
Yes, of course.
I went 2 steps. I mean, hustling. I shoe shined. From shoe shine, I started stealing, you know, little things, all the way up to boosting, from jostling till tapping, snatching jewelry, you know, all the things I felt which were petty crimes.
All hustles.
Yeah. You see, drugs as I was coming up with, and although individuals sold them, but you had to be actually a part of an organization. It wasn't
no lone wolves.
No,
at that time.
you couldn't just sell drugs when I was coming up.
So it ain't like now where you can have a job at Walmart, save your money, and no disrespect to somebody who work at Walmart, but just to make an example, you could save a few checks from Walmart and get a half a pound, and now you're a weed seller.
In my time it wasn't like that.
There was also checks and balances too.
Yes.
The stick-up kid was real.
Yeah, we're real.
Now it was like, yo, why you do that to him?
Nah.
And again, I'm not condoning, but what I'm saying is that this game is not fair.
It's a jungle.
Yes, it's not a fair game. You can't bring civilian rules and a civilian state of mind into a game that's treacherous.
Absolutely.
Right?
But, you know, and back to, you know, that's just, you know, when you get two great minds and two OGs here, you know, to build, we share the real because, you know, this is nothing that's scripted. This is just off the rip, off the head.
It's organic because we're sharing our truth.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
And, you know, it was just so important that I get my brother up here because we were building through a mutual party. Shout out to my brother Bimmy. You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. Shout out to the brother.
Like I said, real niggas do real things, man. You know what I mean? And great minds discuss concepts and ideals. Average minds, places and things. Other minds and small minds, other people.
Oh, that's
you feel me?
True, indeed.
Yes.
Because they have no integrity. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
You know, it's funny. But while we're talking about that, just to piggyback back into the environment in which we were speaking about, a lot of people believe that there's no honor amongst thieves.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But that's not a thief who think like that. That's civilian and that's a cop state of mind.
Yes,
I just want to put it out there because that's a part of restoring integrity back into the culture. There has to be honor amongst these because honor is the only thing that'll stop another person from taking advantage of you. Because you got to remember, for the sake of what we're talking about, everybody gets busy when you're in the game.
Yeah, no.
So if you got
I have the potential
to get busy,
that's right.
So you're less likely to offend. If you have honor just for the game, you might not give a damn about the person. But if you just honor the game and you have a respect in a certain regard for yourself and for the game, you respect another brother and you respect his craft. Because if there was no honor, what'll keep thieves from killing or eating each other's food?
Yes,
there need to be law.
No, it has to.
But just to clear it up a little bit, there is no honor amongst low-level thieves.
Yes.
Everything at the bottom is rough.
That's
it's
right.
the crabs in the bucket. You know what I'm saying? They're pulling each other down. They're taking advantage. But when you begin to elevate in the level of what you're willing to do for the bag, you have to elevate in the level of consciousness and the way you carry yourself, because at the end of the day, it's still just all a business.
Yes, it's integrity.
Yes.
And so, you know, my people, this was like a 2-part interview here. And, you know, I know seriously, you know, I mean, sometimes we try to fit it all in, and it's great that I could present him. But my brother's going to be here again in full part.
Absolutely.
And before, you know what I'm saying, I introduce the next guest, because I know y'all been waiting for him and you're going to be surprised. But
that's gonna
what
be
else you want to tell the people, man?
Well, listen, man, I just want to, first of all, I want to shout out to Brother Bimmy. If you haven't seen his copy of Urban Life News magazine, you need to check it out. You know what I'm saying? We got the double cover with our brother Nipsey Hussle, rest in peace, during the time salute. During the time we was coming out with the issue, he passed away. So we thought that it would be dope to just pay homage and honor him in his passing because of the role that he played in our culture and in hip hop and just as a black conscious man.
Yes, he was hustling
he was
and
hustling,
loving, man.
Yeah.
He was working. He was a part of community. He was turning his trials, his tribulations into triumph.
Into economic empowerment. And also he was doing it with consciousness.
Yes.
And also he utilized the gang platform as the way it should be used in its truest essence and as a functioning component to empower the community.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And empower those young brothers in the community. But anyway, man, Urban Life News Magazine, man, I just want to say that we the dopest hip-hop, street culture-based publication that ever came out. We taking this shit to a higher level. We got the best of both worlds. We give you the culture of hip-hop, that's the latest fashion, the latest music and what's going on and just a hip-hop culture, and then we give you the streets, the highs and lows of the men and women who've been through it, so that we can tell you that this game is not a game. And you can find us on Urban Life News Mag. Subscribe to our channel, Urban Life News Magazine on YouTube, and just we appreciate the support. Free through me, and keep your paperwork good. When your paperwork is good, it's your visa through life and your passport through the hood. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
All right, man. It's solid,
Right.
my brother. You can sit and watch.
Absolutely.
Because without further ado, I want to introduce, man, my brother, my comrade, my little homie. Cause I know y'all been waiting to hear from him. You know what I'm saying? And he don't got no problem with me calling him little homie. Cause he got his roots is deep. But without further ado, I want to introduce you, man, to Mr. Craig Franklin, the mayor of Brownsville.
That's right. Babe Paul in the building, Babe Paul. You heard?
It was good, man.
You?
It's good.
Sometimes,
You looking
man.
like new money.
All the time.
All the time.
Tell the
Suited and
people,
booted.
suited and booted.
Undisputed.
Undisputed.
All
Got a
right.
nice little bottle of wine. Ain't nothing wrong with that,
Ain't
right?
nothing wrong. And he drinking it out the bottle. You know, but Babe Paul, let me all right. You know, I ain't see you in umpteen. I can't remember the last time. No, I do remember the last time. You know what I'm saying? I ran into you was doing construction.
Yeah.
You had the coalition thing going on.
Yeah.
And I was moving. I was just trying to find my way at that time. Yeah. But you told me, you said, yo, big bro, listen, man, get with this thing. And then I got your number. We talked a few times, but you know with us, man, sometimes we got to find our own comfort zones.
Exactly.
And, you know, and we lost contact. But one thing I can always say, even when I went in, if you knew where I was at, you always sent word. Just like now, you found out, I don't know how you got my number, who was, but yo, what's happening?
That's right. That's my brother.
You know what I'm saying?
My brother from another mother.
That's right. That's right. You know, and our history is, our roots is deep.
From the womb to
You know
the
what I'm
tomb.
saying? I mean, I watched him. You know, his brother was a great friend of mine. Rest in peace, Ike. You know what I'm saying? And his cousins, I mean, this is Brownsville. That's why I said, man, this is Brownsville royalty here. See, a lot of people don't know. I used to live in Brownsville, for y'all who don't know. Yes. Long, long time ago before many of you guys was born, and I ran with the best of them. You know, rest in peace, At, Bake. I mean, all
Get
the
smart.
all
Get
the
smart.
yes,
Yeah, get
all
smart.
Bake,
Get smart.
Van, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hershey,
Yeah.
you know. But man, you on fire right now, brother. You're trending, you know, and it's so crazy is because you a blast from the past.
Man.
You feel me? And now you're introduced to a new viewing, a new generation who really haven't seen guys like us. You know, this is nothing new. You know, we all are who we are in our own sense. You feel me?
Exactly.
And, you know, they seen you. You talked about your street cred, your paperwork, good. You feel me? Your street cred, great. You know what I mean? And you are who you are, and it's been confirmed. But on another note, for, you know what I'm saying, the brothers and sisters out here and the people, you know what I'm saying, because they know, you introduce yourself as Craig Franklin, the mayor of Brownsville, so, you know, they might think all time, well, he might be the drug lord of the whole Brownsville, you know what I'm saying? But I called you up here today, you know what I'm saying, to share this platform with you to allow them to know who you are today.
That's right, brother. And before we start and we get to elaborate, I got to stand up and give my brother some brotherly love.
Oh, yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
For sure.
baby. Love you, man.
Yeah.
Love you, baby.
Because,
yeah.
listen.
Pass that wine over
Yeah,
here.
look, you can have some of this wine right
Yeah,
here.
we,
Brother
as
Paul.
you know, this old school,
Yeah.
rules, Coolie High.
Yeah.
So I'm
Listen.
gonna let the man tell you about what he doing today.
All right, because listen, before I even get into that spiel,
Yeah.
baby Paul, listen, check this out here, man. You know, they say the Heavenly Father and just quote unquote, babe, Paul, just because they got a perception of the Doug status gangster. I believe in the Lord Jesus Christ as my
Amen.
Savior, right?
Amen.
And I pray every day.
Amen.
I don't pray and ask for nothing. I'm just thankful that I'm alive. See, that's what the people have to understand.
Yeah.
All the hardship, trials, and tribulations we done been through, we lucky to be here, brother.
No, that's a
So
fact.
you got to praise that. You know
That's
what
a
I'm saying?
fact.
Now, in life, we all know everybody want the riches.
Yeah.
But you got to understand one thing, that money don't make you rich. It got to come within. You understand what I'm saying,
Yes.
brother? Within. Now, look, me reaching out to you, you done got me on the platform, and when I say that, I highly appreciated that.
Come on, man.
That right there, it was heaven sent.
I want for my
Because,
brother
look,
what I want for myself. Ain't nothing changed.
We've been through so much. A lot of things has passed us.
Yes.
But they say everything rotates. It comes back around.
Yes.
And I think this right here, this is our calling, bro.
Yeah, yes,
You
yes,
understand
yes,
what I'm
yes.
saying?
And I
Lord work in
believe.
mysterious
Yes.
ways, man.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? Mysterious ways. If you believe in them and praise them, it will come.
Yes.
It's a lot of times we might not get what we asked for when we want it. But he gonna
Preach.
give us what we need.
Yes. Yes.
That's
Always
what
on
I'm
time.
saying.
Yes.
Now, I did that little compass thing. I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep it 100 with you. It really wasn't my thing, but I had to show my appreciation to you.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And I'm thankful for that, man.
And people gotta understand, it's always loyalty before royalty.
That's right.
You understand what I'm saying? So I have to be loyal to you. You never was disloyal to me since I was a youngin'.
That's right.
Did you understand what I'm saying? Since I was a
Rank and
youngin'.
file.
That's
Always
what I mean.
soldiered up like
Come
me.
on,
You feel
let's
me?
go. Let's
March.
go.
Let's
and
go.
do it.
You know.
But this platform right here, we're gonna do this different.
Yes.
Because I ain't with that, you know.
Yeah,
all of that-
well, yeah, you
that
experienced
gangsta-
it, as I
yeah.
told you.
Yes.
As
Yeah.
I told you.
Yeah, you told me.
You know, so now we showing the flip side
Yes.
of who Craig Franklin the mayor is.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Now look, for all the people that follow me, they gave me a lot of support, and I appreciate every comment.
Yeah.
Because on the real, I didn't even know how to get to the comments. I'm not seasoned with this computer thing.
Yes,
As a matter of fact, I'm a computer illiterate. But this is the new wave. So I got to get in tune with this.
Yes.
Because this is what what this thing here about. This 2019.
Yes.
Now, however, I just need the audience and the people to understand that just because you've been incarcerated and you get stereotyped, it's like for instance, I'm gonna give a prime example. You can listen to a record, you might don't even like the record, but as you keep hearing the record over and over and over again, you start remembering the words.
Yes.
So I'm using this as a prime example for the simple fact that they let people stereotype people, and people unquote, it's the pilgrims.
Yes.
It's life after prison. I
Yes,
need everybody to have a clear understanding that it's life after prison. I don't care if you got 26 felonies. You don't want to put yourself down and start believing the stereotype, well, I can't do this because I have this. No. That is not true, brother. It's not true. Don't never let nobody stereotype you. And that's real. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
Real rap.
Whatever the fuck you want to do, if you want to do it, you're going to do it.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? That's why when people looking at us, they see, no. I always tell them it's two ends to a rainbow, baby, Paul. Listen, you got to want it. Yeah. If you want it, you're going to achieve it. You're going to achieve it.
I mean, I think when that two ends to a rainbow, you're right. But what this does, and this platform and us, I think it shows the audience and the people like, wow, okay, because you have different type of individuals who share the same experience. But I think what distinguishes us, you feel me, is where we're going now. Not where we came from. Okay, we can relate to that sense. But now we come back out into society to be conducive, productive black men first, family men, is because this is missing from the black community. So, yes, being gangster is being a father, raising your children, paying those bills, not just giving money, but being there. Something I'm learning now. I got a 5-year-old. You feel me? And I share all the things because I know how important it is to walk him to school.
Yes.
You feel me? So when my daughter or my grandson or my son calls on me, he knows I'm there. Daddy-o, where you coming this week? I'm there. And that's what I want to show. I don't want to keep, saturating my platform with anything other than inspiration, motivation, empowerment, and education, because it's obligatory to me and the brothers who mentored me, many of them not here, brothers from the BLA, brothers from the Panthers, you know what I'm saying, gangsters from all walks of life, you feel me? If they see this, they will be, they looking down and saying, brother, that's what I prepared you for.
Exactly.
Forget traditional, because this unconditional, this raw and uncut, this real rap. This is real rap.
This exactly.
Not this. This is real rap here.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so come on, brother, I want to hear. Because I've been here and you've been doing a lot of things with the boxing. You showed me pictures with these champs.
But I mean, we could go on. We'll be here for a while. But I mean, all I have is time. I sat behind the wall for a long period of time. So now this is what I'm saying. Like, I'm going to piggyback off what you just said. Because you got to show another side. Yes. You understand what I'm saying?
Amen.
The problem right now with our community, brother, is that people cater to, like, drama, bickering, and all that. I mean, that's like it's a drive. You understand what I'm saying? It's like a wave. Now, however now, you got to pay attention, because I do pay attention and study. It's never a problem for us to gangster up because it's embedded in us. But look, the difference is that as years and years go by, we get more mature. And look, I can honestly say I think for being incarcerated, that helped me a great deal, brother. Yes. Because it taught me a lot. Because being behind the wall and incarcerated, you have enough time on your side to analyze whatever's said, written to you by someone, and you're able to draw your own conclusion to it.
Yes.
You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying by saying that, if people don't understand, is that sometimes a bad situation can make you a greater person.
Yes.
See, when we was adolescents, we know it's a hole in the street, but we'll still run down that same street knowing there's a hole in there. Yeah. Now, look, now you can't get me to go down that street. I know everything about that street. I know everything about this. What I'm basically saying to like a young audience that's looking in, it's cool. I love y'all for showing me support. Yes, I'm a gangster Doug and all that, but it's two sides to me. You understand what I'm saying? I wouldn't want what experience could teach you. So if you really pay attention to what I'm saying, you'll say, well, okay. I wouldn't want nobody to have to endure anything such as going to penitentiary, like they hear a story and they want to implement it, I don't want you to do that. Do not do that, baby Paul. Please, my little baby Pauls, my little people, please don't try to do that, because that don't really make you. I mean, honestly, to be very honest, it's just entertainment.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what sells. Yeah. And we appreciate all of y'all tuning in. I have an IG page. I never had that till my big bro here introduced me to Queen's Flip. I had to make a page to get on there. And I was intrigued about some of the comments because I realized that as a person, you never know your worth. When somebody else outside looking in tell you certain things, you pay attention to and say, well, goddamn. This shit is serious. So I said, well, I guess this is what it is now. It's really true. I have a gift. I have a motherfucking gift, and excuse my language. I really don't even want to use a profanity on a platform like this. I'm gifted. Plain and simple, I'm gifted.
Like Kawanja Kajufu said, young, gifted, and black.
Yes, I'm very gifted.
Nina Simone, she coined the term, what?
So I got to utilize what God gave me, man.
Yes.
And I want everybody to support me, my brother, even the other brothers, unquote,
Yes.
I'm not going to say they lost because I'm not a pump faker. You know my slang. I don't pump fake.
Yes.
I have love for everybody.
Yes.
But
Yes. Salute to those brothers.
Look, the difference
Yes.
between me and a couple of other brothers is that our vision might be a little different, maybe a lot different.
No,
You understand
what
what I'm saying?
what it is this. This is what you have to remember, and I'm gonna give you this, Drew, because I was thinking about you earlier today, and I was talking to my bro, and I was like, you know, when you see an oak tree, big, 20 by probably 100 feet, 30 by 100 feet bottom, you feel me? If you're able to look into the ground, like in the Amazon, you will see how long them roots might be 1,000 miles down. So in order for that tree to get strong, to stand the test of time, the roots have to be planted deep. See, the branch just didn't grow. It was a seed planted, then the seed spread, and then it sprouted. And then those big, strong branches, when you look in the Amazon, you see panthers, jaguars, you know, all this within the jungle on these trees, monkeys. And the tree just looked like it goes on forever. It's because as deep as the roots, the stronger the tree. So now, with you, I watch you come. And I didn't meet him in prison.
That's right. Let's make that
You
clear.
feel me? I knew him from the land, Cephalo Projects, where a lot of great ghetto legends was from. Many of them, may they rest in peace. But you here with us in heart and mind, never forgotten. You feel me? And I watched him come up as a young boy, always distinguished, always fly, always, moving. Then he came into prison because he was, as we talked about, preparated. He knew how to fight. See, these are things that we got. So you didn't come into jail a punk. These are things that you learned, coming through those ranks. That's why the rank and file was so important. Because when your time came, and as his time came, he represented to the fullest. So when you said Craig Franklin, C, from Suffalo, Deuce, old and young in between, up until this point, you don't lose with something that's innately in you. Like you see with Mano just see me, say, "Dad, P.O., so you look like a young boy."
That's right. That's
He-
right.
He when he came in, I watched him come in as 16 years old. Dude, he left out 26. You feel me? So to see me and to see that representation now making the transition into a world that salute to Mano, because I told him every time I see him, I'm proud of you because I know where you come from.
That's right.
We understand each other.
That's right.
Look, we understand each other. Now, the audience probably seen us depicted in movies, the dudes was portraying acting. We the real deal Holyfield, baby.
That's right, baby, Paul. And let me say something. Let me add something to you. When I was incarcerated, I was around a couple of them Italian boys, right? And I remember Tyler Perry. He came out with like one of them, Medea, his character, right? So one day they was talking on the gate. Yeah, this guy, Medea, look, he just stays in one little, like, he always make the same thing. Like, he's like, I'm very defensive.
Yeah.
So I'm like, listen, why? I mean, it's always something with somebody black or something. You know what I mean? It's not that I'm racist towards, like, the other side. And the other side, I mean, for the audience, the pilgrims, the crackers, right? But what I'm saying to you right now is this. Listen, it's like, I always had a defense mechanism. So when they start talking about all the pilgrims, they make money, they have to go to Las Vegas, like they had the pressure on people, I used to tell them, I said, all right, but he make a movie every week. The difference from what you're telling me at this present moment and from what Tyler Perry was doing is that he finances his own work.
Yes,
Now,
yes,
look,
yes.
Look. Now, I don't want to get swayed away from this. Look. And I mean, like every month he came out with a new movie. And I was proud, rooting them on. So the next thing they had to say was, well, he always making the same kind of stuff. He got to think outside the box. And he made this movie, I'll never forget this. He made this movie when I came home called Alex Cross. And I was outside the box, and I was so happy. Look, I ain't even a gymnastic, and I wanted to do a backflip. Look. Listen. I'm like, but now, look, I'm not around the Pilgrims no more. I'm free now. You know, I'm going to support the black. I don't care what it is. I'm going to support my black people. You know what I mean? That's what we're supposed to do. And that's what a lot of people, that's what a lot of people forget. You understand what I'm saying? Now, it wasn't just the Pilgrims hating on them either. It was a lot of black directors. We don't have to say no names.
Yes.
Look, I'm so African American to the bone that I'm with you wrong, right, and indifference. I know it's wrong, but I'ma still fight for you. You understand what I'm coming from? Look, this is what I'm saying. This is real shit, bro. Look. When Alex Cross came out, I was so happy. I mean that. I said, boy, I wish them Pilgrims was around now. Talking about he just one-dimensional. One-dimensional. But look, now, I just seen something with Tyler Perry. He had a red carpet. He got his own studios. And
man.
Now listen, no, look, let me finish now. Look, I'm his biggest fan. Look.
Me also.
And you know, one thing also is that what I respect about that man is that, look, he give anybody work. That's how you're supposed to do. And look, and he sleeps beautiful at night. You know why I could tell you that? Because he don't owe nobody shit. He don't owe nobody nothing. He don't got to worry about, well, if I this finance and if I do this, I got to pay them and do. No. He proved to them. So now, although I can't see them same Pilgrims, they watch TV. If they are still alive, listen, I got the last laugh. I just want to applaud myself and my black brother for doing that. Because I pray to God. One day I said, well, I need to meet Tyler Perry. Because if I had a hero, that's a hero to me. Listen. I would want to meet him. You know what I mean? Look. Now, where I came from as a minority and all that, right? You could give any black guy in the ghetto, woman, African American, a script, and you're paying them, they could have been the most illiterate person. I guarantee you they get an Oscar. Of course. Look, this is what I'm trying to say. So, see, if Tyler Perry was to walk through this door right now, I will hug him. I might could tear out my eye, and I'm a gangster dog. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Because I love to see my people prove the world wrong. And before I let you, I'm going to get the floor back to you. Look, my only clutch, when they used to say that about Tyler Perry, because Spike Lee did his thing, but he wasn't like in the game, like, you know, it's in and out. I used to say, well, I got Oprah Winfrey. Yeah. What's going on? See, I used to know how to shut them up. I have to have somebody to fall on. You know what I mean? Because I hate that because it's pilgrimed out. Everything pilgrimed out. This guy, this one brother with the Fox and all these people and all this. See, you know what I mean? So now they had the, what's the other big producer name? He got caught up in the scandal just now. The big major.
Stein.
Whatever his name was. And look, look. Yeah, you know how the dick for that. All the kid came at me. I said, now look at this pilgrim, huh? Yeah, this your hero, huh? Yeah. I bet you none of my heroes gonna be up there. Yeah. We don't do that type of shit. You understand what I'm saying?
On another note, because now we heard his hustle, we heard, you know, his perspective, you know, now your love life.
Yeah, my love life.
Because, you know, since you got rich and switched on that one interview, you know, how's your love life, man? I mean, what's going on?
Now, look, let me explain something to you, right? Look, my baby girl, that's my wife. I love her.
Well, look, make sure you shout. Could you make sure
listen, my wife, I love her to death. I love you, baby. Tanika Rios Franklin. Okay?
All right.
That's my baby girl for life. I'm going to let you know now that's my baby girl. Look, that's my baby girl for life. Okay. And that's my backbone right now because she's holding me down.
And she kept you out. See,
and she kept me out that penitentiary. And that's the most important part.
That's the most important.
She get on my nerves. We get on each other's nerves. Yeah. Because I mean, that's basically, really, let me explain this to you. You know, it's hard dealing with me anyway.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
No, me
so,
too.
So you know how that go.
Trust
So
me.
you got to be very strong to deal with me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I'm all the way off, but I met my match. She off too.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean?
That's
and
good.
you know when I did that other interview, right?
Yeah.
You know I got a lot of slack, huh? Yeah.
I
And
know
I
you
was
did.
always in the doghouse.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you know, I made it my business. I was going to do it anyway.
Yeah.
But I'm glad you got it out the way now.
No, we
but
could
I
be
want to share
hustling
something.
tonight, yes.
I want to share something though, because my wife lost her mom's last year, right?
Ah, man,
It was
my
just
condolences.
it was just like a time, like it was crazy for her. You know what I mean? And you know, it's no healing process.
Yeah.
See,
But you was there.
Look, I'm there, but look, there's no timetable for how long you're supposed to hurt.
Yeah.
So I was in a position that I can't say nothing.
Yeah.
So now when I can't say nothing, it hurts me even more. Because what can I say? Because my mother's here.
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm
Yes,
saying?
yes,
I don't even want to talk to my mother around her.
Yeah.
Look, no. This is
honestly,
real talk.
real
Now look,
rap, yeah.
I can't tell you how long it's going to take you to heal. It's no timetable. Nobody can ever tell someone whoever lost a loved one
Yes.
how they vent when they like when they think about them all the time. You know what I did? I played it like a fire truck 200 feet. I don't even want to deal with that or anything I have to say about mama bears and all that because I don't know what to say. Yeah. Now look, if I ever been tongue-tied and never had the word to say, that's the only time in my life that I'm just shutting the fuck up with anybody. Not only because that's my wife. So during the time that she leaves her mother, I knew I had to step up and give her that comfort because I'm gonna tell you this. Well, I really can't tell you how it feels because my mother is still here, but I can just imagine.
I know my mom's passed.
But look,
Rest
I
in
could
peace,
just
Mom.
imagine.
Yes.
Look, so what I try to just be more there, for the
No,
comfort.
yes, that's
you know
it,
what I mean?
yes.
I take the little BS and all this craziness, but I suck it up. I won't say nothing. You know what I mean? But now I ain't gonna hold you now. You know how baby part is. Look, you know what I mean? It's so much that you can take though sometimes. But I still try to do it and say, you know what? I'm gonna charge it to the game because Mama Bear gone. I know she's going through a lot. Yes. And I know when she look at this, I hope she appreciate my honesty. Yes. Have a clear understanding that
you love her.
My heart and soul, and that you don't have to worry about nothing. You understand? I
And
don't care
that's
what
all
we
you
go
can do.
through.
That's all you can do.
What
bro.
argument or anything.
Yes.
It may feel like, I don't care, but it's just a feeling. You're gonna get over
That's
it.
what we do. No, that's what we do sometimes.
But let me tell you something which you don't understand, right, baby Paul? Because we've been through a lot, right?
Yeah.
And we
understand each other.
Look, no, not only us. I'm just saying what I'm about to say because look, all the hardship and pain that we went through and that we had to endure, we emotionless. So to them, when they look at us, right, they saying, man, he act like he don't care. It's not the fact that I don't act like I don't care. I didn't do it so much. It's going to take a building to fall on me to make me be emotional. See, I'm the type of person that never panic. I wouldn't give a damn what the situation is. I don't care if the bills is 10 racks or something and I got $1,000. Well, I need $9,000.
That's it.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She'll go crazy and worry, and I'll be saying, I don't worry about nothing. You know why? Because God got me.
That's right.
She said, what?
What? That's what my wife said to
God got you.
Well, he better hurry up.
Yeah, look, I mean, this is what I'm saying. I don't have a panic bone in me.
Yes.
I don't got a scared bone in me.
But you know what that comes from? And this is what, our women, our sisters, our mothers have to understand. When we out in that jungle, and we know all the obstacles, because I might not make it home at night. Mm-hmm. Either I'm laying in the gutter or I'm cuffed behind my back, you feel me? Mm-hmm. Or something may deter me from doing. So I have to have that confidence, that belief in our own way. You feel me? And you see, it always resorts to some type of spiritual backing. Even though you out there, it's innately in you. And you say, God, she's like, we 9,000 in. You got 1,000, we need 10,000 more.
Yeah,
but I said, patience. Mm-hmm. If it's meant for us to have it, because every situation is a lesson.
Yes.
even losing the ones that we believe that should never go. I should have went before you. And I felt that way because I lost my mother. I lost my father. I lost my whole foundation before I came home. Now, returning back to society with just me. But you know one thing I learned, though, Craig?
Wow.
I learned that all the things that the people who became before me, the Jews start hitting me. Mama used to say, take your time. And I didn't get it until this time right here. That's why I came out, because everything was just, I just came out. Because I got the lesson. Yes.
And I know for a fact you're telling the truth.
In the timing. So all the people to this point right here, I got the lesson.
Exactly.
This what we do. This has already been preordained when we were ready for it.
And that's when he gave it to you.
You
the
feel
Heavenly
me?
Father. Everything
That's
is
right.
Look, we don't control nothing at the end of the day. See, like everything hit you, I tell a person, listen, you younger than me, you may be more intelligent than me in certain fields. However, it doesn't mean a thing, because we're never too old to learn. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
You're never too old to learn. I don't think I know everything. I used to walk around like I did.
Yeah, at one
I'm
time.
gonna tell you, at one time, you can't, man, listen, I don't want to hear it. See, God put the brakes on us.
Yes.
That's it. He give you a platform, I'm telling you, praise God, man. That's all I got to say.
Yes.
And never stop.
Amen.
I mean, on his time, you're going to get it. And it's our time.
Still here,
Yeah.
looking healthy. I see
Yeah.
your guns is up, so
We
that means
still-
you
yeah.
still keeping it in the gym.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
I ain't going to pump fake with my man. I'm in and out.
Man,
I used to
come
be
on.
very consistent.
Yeah, but
Well, I'm in and out.
just
but it's
listen.
yeah.
I'm saying this, me also. but we've been working
Yes,
out.
yes,
Or
yes,
we've been
yes.
soldiers all our lives.
Yes.
All we know is to build strength, to denote, promote strength,
Yeah.
to move, to do this, because this is how we was trained.
Yeah.
So when you get 75, you still gonna be
That's
looking
right.
great.
That's right. And yeah, 80 and 90. Like
You feel me?
Yeah. I don't
But
have.
who that? Oh, you know, you come to you take off your shirt. Young boys is like,
Yeah.
damn, yo, old head kind of brolic.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, but on another note, this is what I wanted, because, man, it's like I see you, man, and it's always a blessing to know that, my brothers, keep it going, man.
That's
your
right.
mind is right.
Yeah.
So you God motivated.
That's
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
man.
Man, just
I
like when
wouldn't-
I seen Mano, man, it's just looking good, and and we come from the same roots.
That's right.
Many of the guys that came before us are not here.
That's right.
So it's up to us, and many of the guys that were there,
Yeah.
they're not representing like they supposed to, man. And I guess because in that time, sometimes conditions breed responses with everything, but it's a time for it. So you could have been real then for the sake of that's what everybody was doing, like today. But your true self comes out years down the line. You feel me? So to look and see, when I see my brothers, I say, man, salute.
Salute, that's
all.
right.
Look, salute.
Yeah, that's a living testimony.
You feel me? He been out here. You feel me? Now, he's introduced. When he called me, I said, hold up, bro, what, you want it? Yeah, you got, man, listen, I'm going to afford you the opportunity that I afforded everybody else that I thought was solid and real. Now, what you do with it is on you. You feel me? You can go wherever because I feel I don't have to put roadblocks, because I don't ever want to be responsible in any form of fashion consciously that I'm responsible for you getting frustrated and returning back to the penitentiary or degrading yourself and using narcotics. You feel me? So if I have a format and a platform, even if I ain't on, my wife always tell me this, I'm putting you on.
That's right. You gonna
Because
do
you
that
know why?
anyway.
I know God got me.
And let me piggyback off of that. Look, I know for a fact that, see, we got good hearts. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And look, sometimes our good hearts take away from us.
Yes.
I want you to pay attention to this, bro. Because, look, our heart's so huge that's the way we was brought up anyway. We don't cherish nothing. It's nothing. I'm a people's person, to be honest. Yeah, babe, Paul, I could do that for you. Go ahead, do that. Yeah. And so now, look, I did that for you. See, I told you I could do it. I get more gratification for being able to help somebody do something. And then it actually, at the end of the day, we got to pay a little more attention to ourselves first now, B.O.
Yes.
Listen what I'm telling you. I'm telling you, right? Because although we got that genuine love, some people don't even require it that we give it to.
No, I
I
had that argument.
Right.
I agree with you 100. And I had that argument, but I say this to say that that's who we are.
Yeah.
God made us, regardless to what we have done in our life, God made us who we are.
That's right.
And me and his brother, just before I got out, we was arguing about that. I showed him a text in the Bible that said, God said he don't want to change you. He made you who you are. So he wants you to show who you are by being who you are. You feel me?
That's exactly.
So when you get the word and you hear gangsters be like, yo, yeah, I got God in my life, that's who we are. It don't matter how you address it, because if you can make the difference in whomever comes in contact with you life, just with a word, a gesture, your code of dress, and somebody, then your job is done.
Exactly.
You're doing your job.
That's right.
You don't got to get extra holy and endowed because he didn't make that your trials and your tribulations through hell. You still came out right because you know why? You mention his name and you recognize. Because sometimes even the believer don't believe. You feel me?
That was.
So, in that aspect, so everything I do is real rap. I don't know how to be fake. I don't know how to overexert because I don't have to do that. I'm forever learning. I'm a maturing. I'm not a grown man. I'm a maturing man. Because each day with my partner, with my family, with my grandkids, is a learning experience for me.
That's right. Every day is, because, listen, I'm going to tell you something. And I want everybody to listen to this. Look, we ain't did nothing bad enough that God turned our back on us.
That's right.
And I mean that, man.
Yeah.
Nothing too severe that he just turned our back on us, because we wouldn't be here today.
That's right.
Once he give up on you, game would have been over.
Game over.
So we're still here for a purpose. I mean we here for a purpose.
No,
and you know what?
And
we ain't going to let nobody take us out of our element.
At all.
I mean, we going to protect ourselves. Don't get it twisted on lookers.
Low tolerance. I'm still low tolerance.
You know what I mean? Yeah, all the way to the fullest. Because, we can't, we what word I can use? I mean, it's in us. It's never going nowhere.
I love this word. It's called innate.
Innate.
It's innately in us.
Yes.
Meaning naturally.
It's natural.
You didn't have to try to put it in there, stuff it in there.
Yeah.
God just bless you with that.
It ain't no tricks and all this.
Yeah.
Yippee yo, and all that. Yeah, it is what it is, man. It's none of that. It's just natural.
It's natural.
You understand what I'm saying? So now look, now the name
One
of
more
this
thing.
Yeah.
Make sure you shout your daughter. Make sure your daughter.
Yeah, my daughter. I gotta shout out my baby girl.
All right,
I love her to death.
I don't
Yeah, I don't need no issue. No. Yeah, man, I'm not getting into that bag no more.
Yeah.
I mean, look. I had an issue, like I was telling you. I cleared that up right now. I mean, my baby, look at this one. I want her not only to feel grateful, but all her loved ones as well who look at this, to even feel grateful as well. You understand what I'm saying?
That you properly represented.
Yeah,
you properly was able to represent the other side of who you were, instead of, speaking your truth and creating some type of controversy, although it's undisputed because it has been confirmed that, yes, you are the mayor of Brownsville. Well, for the people.
Yes.
and I don't want to get off of that.
Yeah.
Tell them why you're the mayor of Brownsville.
I mean, like, man, life experience, man. You know, let me explain this to you. I told brother from Queens Flip, you know, I
Yes,
tell him,
Flip.
listen,
Salute to my guy, Flip.
look, I never made up the title, but I could wear the title. If you told me I was the president of Brownville, the Pope of Brownville, I'm not alone.
That's right.
You know what I mean? I got comrades
Just
like you.
Just walk through Brownsville. Let me take you. Let me just walk through Brownsville.
Let me just say this. Look, check it out. You know, as years went past, I grew out of a lot of things, and one is to like toot my own horn. You know what I mean? I've always toot my own horn. Yeah, my name's such and such. You know what it is, and all that. So some things I just, that's one of the things that I'm glad that I was able to grow out of. You understand what I'm saying? I don't need the publicity. I don't need all of this because I already know who I am. See, I think people at the time, although we are called individuals, right? And this don't apply to everyone. Some people is just what it is. And then you have all different kind of leaves. You know what I mean? You could be what you want to be. You understand what I'm saying? Look. We could distinguish that because we got a keen eye. You understand what I'm saying? We got a keen eye. And that comes from experience. It comes from experience, bro. I mean that. From how we came up, here. I've been around the most notorious, the most illest people in the world. In America. No. In America. Now look, although at the time that I came up with them, I wasn't like, how you could say it, I probably wasn't doing the things that they did.
No, but
I
those are the
paid
mentorship.
attention. No, I pay attention.
Yes.
I pay attention. And look, I'm the type of brother, right? I don't got a problem jacking your shit. Look, and I admit to it.
Yeah.
See, I'm different, wrong or right or indifferent.
No, that's
if
how
it's
we
gonna
came
hurt
up.
you, if it's gonna hurt you, that's what it's gonna have to do.
That's how we
because
came
I
up,
cannot be no other way, man. I cannot front on myself, man.
That's right.
Look, I learned that the truth does hurt sometimes. Yes. We say that we like the truth too.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a prime example. The name of this show is Hustle and Love. Now look, I'm not saying that I want this to happen to me. Now look, yeah. You got me mad, and I went out and I dealt with Craig or whatever. You know what I mean? You did what? Yeah, I fucked him. Or did something like that. I mean, look, supposed to tell the truth. Now, I don't want to hear that. That might crush me. You heard me? Look. Just because I'm a thug, that don't mean I ain't got no feelings now.
Yeah.
I'm human, too. I got feelings, man.
Yeah.
Because, see, that's the problem with her. They say they too rugged. They don't care. Yeah. What makes you say that? Your name is Cleo?
Yeah.
Huh? Or what your mother named you? Because, I mean, now you're acting like a psychic. You going to tell me how I feel? Yeah, that's the little stigmas.
Got one more question for the people. And this is for the people.
Yeah.
This is for the people. Now, when you was on Queen's Flip,
yes,
you mentioned a situation that happened with Fat Cat Nicholas and a big homie of ours.
Yeah.
Spady Love.
Yeah, Bay Paul. Yeah, let me tell you, I'm glad you, listen.
So hold on.
Listen,
hold on. And from seeing your interview,
yes,
and then the comments, everybody was, how that happened? Even a brother that we know, I'm not going to mention his name. At one time, he was one of Brooklyn finest, but he know what he did.
Yes.
And on my platform, you know what I'm saying, I'm not going to mention his name because I feel that's a disrespect to all the individuals who held tight. But we know who he is.
Yeah.
And behind the scenes, he got at you and said it didn't happen at first.
Yes.
Clout chasing.
Yeah.
Then he got back at you and said, Babe Pa, you know something?
Yeah.
That did happen.
That's exactly my point. Yes, he did. Yes, he did because he felt it. Because I wasn't going to answer him. But look, I'm Brooklyn all day. Although
Every
you
day.
did what you did, I'm going to give it to you. And I gave it to him. Babe Pa, this is the situation. You chose to do what you did. And I know damn well that it hurt you every day.
Every day.
But what I can say, just for the love that I did have for you,
yes.
I'm answering your message because he wanted me to call him.
Yeah.
But I ain't felt that was purpose. Because, look, my man Baby Sam and all of them, they still
Baby
sitting
Sam,
down.
salute to Baby Sam.
They all
That's right.
sitting down.
Yes.
Them motherfuckers, I mean, he's sitting
Johnny
down and Kevin,
Ray,
yeah, they sitting down right
B.
now, and they ain't never did that.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And then, how you gonna have a person want to even, like, defend something? Man, Babe Part, I mean, goddamn, you gonna defend something that you know about? But he did come clean. That's what I can say about the
Well, that's
situation.
all. Yeah, we gonna salute him for that.
Because now look, on there, that couldn't have happened. What hurt me the most is how you still want to defend a motherfucking rat.
Yes.
This is what I'm trying to understand. Now, I had to, you know what I said? I looked at my phone. I said, man, maybe, some guys is just heroes. I can't knock the youngins. I could tell they ain't of age, some of them,
Yeah.
because they believe that's impossible, that a man is invincible. But what they don't understand that the free world is far different from behind that wall.
I told him
The
that from
free
day
world
one.
is totally different from behind the wall. And my baby Pa told him the right thing. You may run Queens, motherfucker, but you don't run Whackers Island.
That's
And
right.
yeah.
Baby
And
love
look, let me tell you this now. What happened was they never got at my man, Baby Pa. They got out the people, the little bro and all of them.
Yeah.
They did them dirty a little bit. But the only thing that satisfied me that he let the public know by sending that, because they was piggybacking off of what he said, and then he came clean.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So being that I'm not like this little computer thing friendly, I got people to post it up there.
Yeah.
All the replies said, well, okay, thank you. So now it makes me feel better, because I never would get on a platform ever in my life and just make up some lies.
Like all these
Look,
guys.
look. It just goes to show me now they know the truth, but at least some of them,
No, but what you did, you educate, because you got to look at these platforms as TV. This is TV.
Yeah.
This because TV, regular TV,
Yeah.
don't provide the entertainment or the real content that real people, real life experiences,
Yeah.
certified, paperwork good, do.
Yeah.
So when you said that, they was like, oh, this notorious drug dealer?
Yeah.
No, but no. So when and then they wouldn't be privy to it, because you know why? It was in the can,
Yeah.
not the land.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when you said it, it was like, first of all, who is this guy? Who? Now that you certified, because only certified dudes know certified dudes.
Yeah.
And the guys that even know you certified in this era, I don't know. Oh, you don't know me, man. It's
Yeah.
impossible. So if you don't know me, then you must not have been there.
Yeah.
So when you said that, it was a shock. But then, confirmation. And I always say this, my people. Truth does three things. And I'm going to take this quote from the Honorable Elijah Muhammad.
Yeah.
Truth separates brothers. Truth kills. And if accepted, truth will set you free.
That's right.
So before we end this session, man, because it's always a blessing, what you have to tell to the people, man?
Listen,
Mr. Craig Franklin, man, Brownsville.
Look, this one, look, I came a long way, right? Been through struggles. I juggle with my life a lot, but I'm here. I'm a
Amen.
living testimony. My big homie, excuse me,
Yeah,
because
no,
I
no.
forgot.
Yeah.
Hold on, excuse me now.
No, yeah.
Hold on.
Hey, is he blind?
Yeah. My big bro.
Yes.
My big bro is here. Yeah, I'm little bro, that's big bro. See, it's nothing.
It's
you know what I
nothing,
mean?
man.
Look, I'm going to go around circles and rail and rage and all that. Listen, it doesn't matter, because we still equal.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying? But look, this is what I'm saying, that don't never get persuaded, and for real, don't never think you can't do what you want to do. You just got to want it. And whatever you want, you're going to get it. Or achieve, or put your best foot forward. I don't believe in trying and all that. If you're gonna lock something
do it,
in,
you don't.
you're gonna do it, man. And that's real talk. Now listen, before I close out too, now look, I need all my people to pray for me because look, I need like 37 more credits to get the bachelor's degree in sports management, and then I'll be able to roll. And then we gonna take all the fighters, the up and comings, and the some that's out there, and we gonna keep it real. Cause I mean, look. We got a lot of these guys, they go out, people don't want to sponsor them or promote them and all that. And I got to give a special shout out to Danny Jacobs, man.
Danny Jacobs, salute, my brother.
First, my big homie Tyson,
Yo,
Mike. Yeah, look. Sleep in the house and everything.
I ain't seen you in 40 years, man.
And you need to call them to reach out and put us on your little podcast too, man.
Yes.
And stop pump faking.
That's fact.
Yeah, look, check it out. Look. You got to thank Daniel Jacobs because on some real thing, look, what he overcame was a miracle. From cancer, 3-time champion. You can't win every battle.
Yes.
And he fought on Cinco de Mayo against Canelo, but the only thing about it, he would have whooped Canelo ass. And I don't make up excuses for nobody, but he wasn't in the best of health at the time.
Wasn't in the best? No, he wasn't conditioned.
No, it's not the cancer. I'm just saying he wasn't in condition. It's like having a cold and you feeling like the flu and all that, but we don't make excuses. No. You understand? He going to go through what he had to do. But the people like me, the inside, we really know the truth.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? It's hard when you got to deal with that. You know what I mean, God, God gave him a second chance, so he got plenty more chances, and he's gonna do his thing. You know what I mean?
And we with you. Gonna be there too.
With you regardless, man. I don't care about nothing. I'm with you regardless, and it's not for what you could do for me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's for what you could do for yourself.
And on that note, man, I always leave y'all, man, is to make sure you inspire somebody. You motivate somebody, you empower somebody, and you educate somebody in your own way. So to the next episode, continue to hustle and love. Salute.